Okay, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It is Thursday.
Good morning, good morning.
Yep. Today, religious leaders cannot answer Jesus' question. It's a three-part parallel. The first part is in Matthew chapter 22, starting at verse 41. Then, surrounded by the Pharisees, Jesus asked them a question. What do you think about the Messiah? Whose son is he? They replied, he is the son of David. Jesus responded, then why does David, speaking under the inspiration of the Spirit, call the Messiah my Lord? For David said, the Lord said to my Lord, sit in the place of honor at my right hand until I humble your enemies beneath your feet. Since David called the Messiah my Lord, how can the Messiah be his son? No one could answer him, and after that, no one dared to ask any more questions. Now the commentary for Matthew. The Pharisees, Sadducees, and supporters of Herod had asked their questions. Then Jesus turned the tables and asked them a penetrating question, who they thought the Messiah was. The Pharisees knew that the Messiah would be a descendant of David, but they did not understand that he would be God himself. Jesus quoted from Psalm 110, verse 1, to show that the Messiah would be greater than David. Hebrews chapter 1, verse 13 uses the same text as proof of Christ's deity. The most important question we will ever answer is what we believe about Christ. Our theological questions are relevant until we believe that Jesus is who we say he is.
Very true fact.
Yep. You see a lot of things on social media about people, questioning, well, where does it say that Jesus is God? So then somebody has to break in and say, well, it's here, and it's here, and it's here.
Yeah.
A
lot of places.
A lot of places, just because it didn't outright say, hey, I'm God. And that's what they're looking for. And it's just the devil trying to confuse people and to use half-truths and lies to get people to not believe.
Right.
But he is God. He was God. It says right there in John 1:1, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
Right.
Christ is the Word. And in Revelation, he says he has the Word in his mouth, and he will destroy his enemies with his Word. So.
Yeah, he's not falling for the multiple traps that they've set.
No. The God of this universe, and you think that your human understanding is going to be able to be more than that. Yeah. Since Jesus was the Word, and he called all things, he spoke all things into existence. And he held all that back so that he could be one of us.
Could you imagine just not only having everything, but being the creator of everything? Everything. And humbling yourselves down to the level of your creation.
Yeah.
It's a lot to give up. And he endured it for many years because of his love for us.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's true.
You do need a personal relationship with him.
Mm-hmm.
And the best way to know without a doubt that he is God is to get close to him.
Mm-hmm.
The closer you get to him, the more you learn about him, and then the more you want to learn about him. It's just get close to him, get a relationship with him, and you will discover personally, on a personal level, just how almighty he is.
That's right. It's true. Okay. I hope everybody has a glorious day. I'll talk to you later.